left hands in the dough, fully pot. Sticky fingers, palm looking, the block stay hot. Cyraxx, shadow boxing, swinging at the air, undefeated in delusion. Reality don't care, Jupiter creeping, got the whole crew shook. Predator rhymes, got a band from the book. Josh Block at the hill, bottle in his clutch. Captain of a ship that's been sinking too much. Over Navy rattling, can't step to the throne. Worry, talk the mic, let them reap what they've sown.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Thanks for stopping by the channel again today. I know I took a couple of days off to go to a Renaissance fair. I had a great time, drank a lot of mead, peacobes, did a lot of shopping, and got to camp out under the stars like Cyrax will be doing every night very, very soon. But now I'm back, and we've got to catch up on every video we missed over the weekend. So what we have first is from the 14th on the Goblin Records page. It's actually all audio, which is rare for Cyrax. Unlike many of the cows, he's consistently cammed up for a long time now, so it's actually kind of surprising to me that he's blessing us with not having to look at his face and giving us audio only instead, but we'll cover that first, and I'll try to put something entertaining on the screen while he rants and raves about the trolls. So let's get into it.
Hello, troll community.
Hello, Cyrax.
I am here to end the troll community's shit on me because I am literally about to expose this.
Whoa, careful there, Cyrax. We had a little scare with that on one of my streams the other night. I don't wanna have to go through that again.
Number one, and I love this. I love this one. And bear in mind, I've got my notes right here, so I've been thinking on this for a while. Your entire identity revolves around people that you claim to hate.
No, my secret identity revolves around hating you, Cyrax, and I don't claim to hate you. I do actually hate you. My actual identity in real life has nothing to do with you, and I think all the trolls could say the same. And all the commentary channels could say the same. The only person that is immersed in this 24/7 is you.
You spend hours talking about and obsessing over people that you supposedly can't stand. Bro, if you hate someone, why are you watching every single move they make?
Cyrax, that's like asking if the US government hates an enemy state like Russia or North Korea so much, why do they have spies checking in on them? Why do they have satellites watching their facilities? It's like, in case they could be a danger to us, because that's what you do when you have like a dangerous opponent. Because when we don't watch you, you contact people below a certain age and send them pictures of your goblin, and that could be traumatizing, like it was to my entire audience quite recently, and myself.
That's fan behavior, that's not hate.
Yeah, so when the police were chasing O.J. Simpson down the highway in the white Bronco, that was fan behavior. I guess they all just wanted an autograph.
Number two, you think gossip equals investigations. You read one screenshot and suddenly you think you're the FBI. You think you Google a username and feel like a detective. Honestly, dude, it's like watching toddlers play with Play-Doh and call it architecture. Seriously.
Good job struggling through the word architecture there, Rex.
You repeat rumors until you believe them. One troll makes up a story, another repeats it, and then suddenly it becomes the truth. It's a cult built on whispers from people who barely passed high school English.
You know, I gotta say, I'm feeling confident now that this rant he's going on was written by AI, and maybe he's paraphrasing some things as he goes, because I just really don't think that Cyrax has, like, the intelligence to come up with the turn of phrase, a cult built on whispers. Like, that sounds like something that you would need more than a room temperature IQ to even come up with. It's a little bit poetic. A cult based on whispers. I don't think he came up with that. I think Gemini or Nova AI or Jarvis or whatever AI he has an inappropriate sexual relationship with these days is probably the one who came up with this rant based on some incoherent ramblings that he punched into it, and this is what he got back.
Like, seriously. And the fourth one? Oh, this one's gonna hurt a lot. I don't care. You act like online drama is a personality trait. Because let me tell y'all something. Real people have hobbies. Real people have relationships. Real people go outside and touch grass.
Real people sometimes don't upload for 3, 4, or 5 days because they went on a trip or something like that, or maybe they had a family member that they had to go visit. Real people don't upload 3 times a day, every day, 7 days a week, 365, to an audience of like 5 or 6 people.
But your whole personality is, I hate this person I don't know. Congratulations. Your personality is a comment section. You call yourselves exposing while exposing nothing at all.
You're absolutely right, Cyrax. You are the only person in this community that is exposing himself on a regular basis. Congratulations.
You promise big, grandiose, huge reveals, and the evidence is always misunderstood screenshots, out of context screenshots, out of context clips, assumptions, personal opinions that you pretend are facts. You're basically a tabloid writer without the paycheck.
Not a tabloid writer, a tablet writer.
Which honestly, half y'all should be getting paid for this shit.
I mean, we are. Watch a live stream. It it happens. It's not like, I don't know. It's so funny because in one video he'll say that we all made like millions trolling him, which just is abjectly not true. Like, no one is a millionaire on Cyrax's back. But on the other hand, then he'll be like, this is a waste of time. You guys don't even make money. It's like, well, that's not true either. Like, you're just wrong on both counts.
And here's another thing that actually goes on top of that. Let me check my notes here. You create stories because real life isn't interesting enough for you. Let me tell you, if you guys had fulfilling lives, you wouldn't be online making up stories about strangers or doing stupid shit like that. Your community is literally built on boredom that you clearly need to get the over. Number 7, you think harassment equals content. Imagine logging in every day, not to build something, not to improve your life, but to stalk someone else's and their lives and ruin what they're trying to build. All because it's too insecure to worry about your own lives and build upon what you want to do with your life and trying to improve yourself.
What if building upon what I want to build upon and improving myself is amassing as many likes, comments, and subscribers as possible on a channel dedicated to exposing notorious internet predators? Then am I allowed to call you a scabby, toothless troglodyte?
I want to tell you, that's not content. That's desperation and depravity at its finest.
Yeah, you know what else isn't content, Cyrax? This.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. And there's a naked light I saw. 10,000 people, maybe more. You got looking with the holy spirit. People hearing with the holy spirit. The shining songs.
This next note that I laid down kind of goes hand in hand with that. You talk big about all this grand stuff that you guys do, but yet you accomplish nothing. Every one of you trolls acts like you're so powerful. You pretend that you're so influential. Well, here's the thing. Reality check, you can't even influence your own lives.
Cyrax, you can't even hold it until you make it to the restroom.
Hold on, y'all. What the fuck is going on? Oh, God. Diarrhea all over the place. Long enough to actually make an improvement. So how the you influential at all?
Did he just say fluential? Like, not influential, just fluential? It's giving, remember in The Office when Michael Scott would be like, I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious. Like, he's not influential, he's just fluential.
The only thing you're influencing is stupidity. You attack people and act like they're the bad guy because you're miserable. Your little troll culture is designed around misery, not positivity. Every single one of you are miserable people who recruit other miserable people to stay miserable together. I mean, literally, what is misery? Your brand of glue that holds you together?
It's kind of funny how he talks about how miserable everybody else is because, I don't know, whenever I watch my streams, I'm always like laughing and the entire chat tends to be having a good time. We're joking around. It seems generally to be like kind of a party environment as far as a stream goes. When you watch John streams, they're like a rave or a club. Like, it's very high energy. He's got everybody laughing. He's laughing. He's in a good mood. Most of the commentary channels, or even the direct trolls, it seems like they typically are just having a good time and having fun and enjoying themselves. But all of your streams, Cyraxx, are you either complaining and crying or like screaming angrily and ranting and raving about how unfair life is. So I'm not really sure that we're the miserable ones. We seem to be like having a block party on your street and having a great time, and you're like the angry old man upstairs getting pissed because the music is too loud after sundown.
And what makes it even worse is this. You guys need group approval to feel valid about yourselves. None of you trolls ever stand alone at all, ever. You always need a group chat, a Discord circle of enablers to validate your being whatever.
This is Cyraxx. We don't have a lot of people agreeing with us because we're out here like begging for validation. There are just certain things that you can walk into most public spaces and say, and like a lot of people will just hop on board and agree with you, because even in our very divided world that we live in today, there are certain truths that people just get on board with. Almost anywhere you go, if I just stood in a mall and I had like a bullhorn and I just said, Cybertrucks are ugly looking, like a lot of people, like not everyone, there would be the occasional guy being like, it was a good investment. But the vast majority of people are going to laugh and agree. And if I stand in most places and I just yelled, F sickos, people are going to be like, yeah, F sickos. They shouldn't be allowed to talk to people below a certain age on Discord. That's gross. It's not our fault that the general consensus of any mentally healthy person is that you are gross, and that if we say that, it's going to get agreed with.
You're terrified of thinking for yourselves. You're like robots, and it's dumb. Not to mention, you celebrate failure as long as it's someone else's. You cheer when something bad happens to someone. Then you watch it and think about seriously, think about how twisted that is. That's creepy and weird. I want to tell you, that's not normal behavior. That's emotional bankruptcy.
Okay, so I am beyond sold that it's AI now, because there is not a snowball's chance in hell that Cyraxx is aware of the term emotional bankruptcy.
You're literally addicted to online people's downfall. To literally other people online, you're addicted to their downfall. The troll culture is literally based around on waiting for someone to screw up so you can circle that person like vultures. That's literally the lowest form of entertainment. Like, come on, dude. I literally get more entertainment out of creating electricity out of wires, an electrical outlet, and a faked potato.
What is he talking about?
You pretend that you're helping to protect people, but really, you're not. You always claim, oh, we're doing this to help. Help who?
The people who don't want to see those photos of you. The parents of the people who don't want to see those photos of you. Society at large. Take your pick.
Who are you trying to help? Oh, wait, that's right. Nobody. Nobody asks for your help. Nobody benefits from what any of you. It's all a lie that you tell yourselves so that you don't feel like the bad guys. And this one you guys have done to me. These next few you've actually done to me quite a few times. You twist everything to fit your narrative, no matter what you do, good or bad. No matter what somebody does, whether it's good or bad, you twist the narrative into something negative because you're allergic to the truth. Because you actually can't handle what's up and they rewrite their wrongs.
Yeah, there's what we need to talk about, Cyraxx, because you don't right your wrongs. Righting your wrongs would be like changing your behavior, apologizing, and trying to fix whatever you've broken, whether it's patching the drywall where the ocarina went through, or maybe paying for the therapy of everybody who's had to see your infected goblin. But you don't right your wrongs, you rewrite your wrongs. You rewrite your wrongs to be somebody else's fault. You only whipped it out because Marty bullied you so hard that you went insane, or the sting was actually Kate's fault and she's gross because you claim she used a picture of her daughter, like things like that. Like, I love that he doesn't understand, like, that was just a verbal mistake for him. Just like the superstitious, little stitious thing. Like, it didn't mean anything to him, but it's kind of funny that it applied. That instead of saying he rights his wrongs, he's saying he rewrites his wrongs. because it's oddly accurate and much worse and not a good thing.
And they right whatever mistake they made. You clearly can't handle it. Which leads me into the next one. You can't handle when someone tries to improve their life. And I know this for a fact because I've tried to improve my life and it pisses you guys off. Which, haha, I laugh at. Because let me tell you, nothing pisses your little troll culture off more than someone leveling up, healing, and moving forward. People like me and other people that are out here trying to improve their lives, our success is literally your worst nightmare. And while we're on the topic, you have zero accountability. You will literally ruin someone's whole day and say, it's just jokes.
Well, let me put it out there in case you're confused, Cyrax. It's not just jokes. I hate you. We all hate you. We all think that you are, as you put it earlier, morally bankrupt and physically disgusting. And it's not just jokes. We hate you.
Not to mention, none of you...
Did he just fart? Did we just hear a fart in the background of what he was just saying? Let's run that back real quick.
Not to
Yeah, I don't know if that was the chair moving or if that was him having an oh god moment, but it definitely sounded like number 2.
mention, none of you ever evolve. Years go by and trolls do what? Same jokes, same lies, same obsession, same dingy-ass grubby basement. Growth literally terrifies you. Your goal is always attention.
He's like, yeah, you're in the same dingy basement. I got out of my dingy basement. I'm in the attic now. I'm in Grammy's attic. I upgraded. I leveled up. Take that, trolls.
Not truth. You don't want facts. You want reactions. Because to you, truth doesn't matter, but attention does. And you don't care whether it's good or bad. You don't give a f***, and you go around and you mistake harassment for entertainment. You're literally a community built on cruelty, which eventually is doomed to fall apart. It's doomed to burn itself from the inside out. And
AI, he doesn't know about that. He doesn't understand physics. He doesn't understand pyrotechnics. He was a freshman for like 9 years, and he failed out as a freshman at like 23 or 24. I'm calling cap on that one. You better thank Jarvis as best you can later, Cyrax.
that's exactly what your culture does. And you want to know what's the worst and the funniest part about it to me? You fail at the one thing you try to do. Your mission, destroy someone. Your result, you fail every single time because you can't destroy people who outgrow you.
No. If I didn't know anything about Cyrax, but I was told there is a man out there that a group of internet trolls has, like, made it their life's mission to destroy, and they've been working on it for about 10 years now. And then I said, well, how's he doing? And they said he lives in his grandmother's attic, he has no job, he has no technology, he has no friends, he's got bed bugs, his teeth are falling out, his health is failing to the point that he can't consume food that's either too hot or too cold, his bald head is covered in scabs, the entire internet has seen his goblin, and every time he tries to make any account on any platform, he is immediately bombed off of it by thousands of people doing everything they can to remove him because the trolls have successfully convinced everyone who is aware of this person that he should be hated and banned. Also, he's got no money or even a bank account. I would probably be like, well, it sounds like they've successfully destroyed this person. I don't know what metric you could measure destruction by other than all of that. And then they'd be like, oh yeah, and he's been beaten up on camera like 4 times. And I'd be like, damn, yeah, sounds like a wrap.
While the rest of the world is out here moving on and trying to freaking rebuild their lives and do good shit with their lives, you guys are stuck in that same pathetic cycle. And quite frankly, it's sad. And you want to know what the final truth is? The final nail in the coffin for you is? It's this. Troll culture exists because it's full of people who avoid their own problems. Your obsession with others is just a distraction from your own failures, fears, and emptiness and insecurities. Troll culture isn't powerful. It isn't smart. It isn't even dangerous. It's depressing. It's embarrassing. And quite frankly, it's pathetic. And most of all, stupid as
I can hear him clicking his mouse. scrolling between AI tabs. I love knowing that he doesn't even have the brain power to write his own rants anymore.
So while the rest of the world, like myself, is off moving on and getting rid of operatives like CIA hole and outgrowing you, like I said, you guys are just gonna be stuck in that same dingy, dumb, boring ass basement, talking your shit while the rest of us are moving on. So how about all of you do the world a favor and go outside and touch grass? I've outgrown every single one of you, and I'm not looking back. I'm glad I cut off guys like CIA hole, because guess what? I'm no longer stuck in your bullshit. I am moving on and outgrowing you, because I'm on to bigger and better things. So, to the troll community, grow the f up, go outside, touch grass, and actually live life.
Well, if that wasn't enough goblin antics for you, we have a whole nother call now. Once again, for some reason, this is all audio. I'm not sure if this is going to be his new thing, but we'll keep on finding entertaining clips to play over the audio. There is certainly no shortage of them. Let's get into it.
What's up, guys? It's Chance here. There was something that I wanted to touch on yesterday that I never got the chance to. And this is just like a brief, little add-on. Because apparently people seem to think that I'm still invested in the troll community, but I'm not. I've lost all interest.
This is like calling your ex-girlfriend and saying, hey, I just want you to know I'm over you. So don't worry about it. I'm over you. It's like if you feel the need to do that, it leaves me questioning whether it's true.
I really have. I want nothing to do with it. And you want to know how uninterested I am in that community? Well, let me tell you. I cut off everyone that's been tied to that community. I even went as far as cutting off CIA hole, who was a deep-rooted, deep-seated troll himself.
No, really? I never, in the nearly decade of videos watching you and Marty interact with him, would have ever thought that he had an ulterior motive other than just being your bestie, Chance. That's crazy. You can't trust anybody in this world.
Okay? Anybody that has any connection to that troll community, I don't care who you are. If you have connection to that troll community, I'm cutting you off. I don't care. I am out to do better for myself. Okay, I'm trying to better my life. And this whole thing, people saying oh, you're going to jail, blah, blah. No, the f*** not.
Oh, but you are. The warrant's in the mail, and you can rip it up all the times you want. It's just going to extend your sentence.
It's all fake shit. If anything, I've been enjoying the quiet life over the last few hours, man. I've really been enjoying it. But one thing I will say is this. To people like that Joe Schmo dude that keep on emailing me and blowing up my text now. Dude, stop wasting your time. You're literally wasting your own time. By doing what you're doing, you're literally wasting time, my dude. By sitting there blowing up my phone thinking that I'm going to answer when in reality I'm actually not going to.
No, I'm going to make a 30-minute response video about it instead, which definitely isn't equally bad and giving you exactly what you want. I'm sure this person isn't delighted that you named them on an actual stream.
If anything, I am just going to end the call and not even say anything. Because I have no want or need to respond to ignorance and stupidity. My main goal is to get that Facebook group shut down and to move on with my life. I have no interest in being connected to that troll community because I am working on myself. I'm working on improving my life for the better. And I know some of you guys might not like it, but, well, I don't care. It's not your life. It's mine. And if I want to get away from the troll community, well, guess what? That's what I'm going to do. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm getting away from that negative past that you guys have stuck me with. I want absolutely nothing to do with that filth, that garbage, that bullshit that you guys waste so much time on doing. It's dumb. It's stupid. Wasting your time and everyone else's time that can land you in prison eventually. Because eventually that's where you guys are going to end up for the shit that you do. And it might not be with me. It might be someone else 20 years down the road. Eventually, you guys are you're gonna get busted. You're gonna get arrested for the shit y'all have done. And I know what people say, oh, you're gonna get arrested for all this shit that you did. No, I'm not. I'm really not. It's funny that you think I am. It really is funny that you actually think that. But the reality is, I'm not going to prison or jail. There's literally a 0.0000000% chance of me going to prison. But like I said, to Joe Schmo and all these other guys that have been blowing up my phone and all this other shit, dude, just give it the fuck. I'm never going to answer your calls. So stop thinking that you're bugging me, because I'm just going to block your number. I'm not even going to answer. I'm just going to block you. Y'all got so much other shit you could be doing in life. You guys really do have other shit that you could be doing in life that would be so much more beneficial. But yet you choose to waste your time doing what? Making people rage out for what? Alright, once you get a reaction, what's the point afterwards? What's next? Alright, really sit down and ask yourselves, is this troll shit what you really want to be doing in 20, 30 years from now? When everybody else has moved on with life and is doing other shit and is having families and, living their life and, living their dreams out. Like, you guys are still going to be stuck here doing the same dumb shit over and over. And is that what you really want with your life? To be doing the same repetitive high school bullshit over and over and over again? Is that what you really want out of life? Because if that's what you want out of life, then man, let me tell you, that's one sad life you're going to be living, dude. Let me tell you, that is one sad life that you're going to be living. And it's funny, people say like, oh, we're never going to go away. We're always going to follow closely to you. No, you're not. You're not going to follow me for the rest of my life. I know it. That's not who I am. I don't do that shit. You guys do. And you guys literally walk around and bother people that you don't know. Whoopee, you get a reaction out of somebody. What's next? Really sit down and think about that. Once you get that reaction out of somebody, what's next? You take it, you upload it, and then what? And it's sad and pathetic to say, but a single troll that does that shit, you're just a product of your own design. You're a slave to your own freaking concoction. You're a slave to your own machine, and you don't even realize it. You guys think like, oh, all these people are our slaves. We own them, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't. You're owned by your own freaking wickedness. You're owned by the very machine that you guys built. You guys have done this for so long and have become so addicted to the negative stuff that you guys now are looking for your next fix. You're always looking for your next fix of, let's find the next person. I need my troll fix. I need to troll somebody to make money, because otherwise I'm gonna go broke. That's literally you guys. You guys have become so addicted to trolling people that you guys are literal freaking addicts and you don't even realize it. And that's sad. You guys are literally addicted to a drug that isn't even a drug. You're addicted to the high of trolling people. And that's sad, dude. That is truly, truly, truly sad. Me, I'm a recovering victim of the troll community. And I'm working on getting better every day. Just today, I actually did quite a lot for myself. I woke up, grabbed a thing of coffee, started working on myself, started setting out a plan for the end of this year through next year, started coming up with ideas to get back to normal, started working on getting certain groups shut down, started really doing things for myself because I want to be a better person. I want to get away from the stigma that the troll community has stuck me with. And I'll admit, I'm not without my faults. I've done stupid shit. I'm not afraid to admit it. But the difference between me and you guys, the troll community, is this. I'm willing to right my wrongs. I'm willing to look past it and do better day by day. But you guys, you stay stuck in that same negative bullshit, that same embarrassment every day. And that's sad, dude. That is truly sad that you guys could waste so much time bothering people that you don't even know when you can be doing so much other shit. Like, dude, you can literally be starting channels to help end world hunger. You guys could be actually helping go after actual real-ass bad guys that are out there on Roblox doing real predatory shit. You guys can actually be doing good stuff. But yeah, you guys choose to do this negativeness. And it's truly sad. It really is sad that you guys feel like you have to spew this negative garbage that 99.9% of is untrue. It's false. And it's just a way for you guys to keep getting that fix and keep getting that dopamine high. And that's sad. That is truly sad. And for those of you that are addicted to that, I hope and pray that you guys get the help that you need. I really do. I hope and pray to God that one day you guys get the help that you need. Because you guys are addicted to a very bad thing that ruins lives. And instead of ruining lives, you should be worrying about your own life. You know, take that trip to Fiji that you always wanted. You know, go outside and touch grass. Play with your kids. Hang out with your families. Work on a project car. You know, help clean up trash around the neighborhood. Help clean up oceans that need help cleaned up. Help a poor old lady across the street. Help feed the frickin' homeless. Help get our veterans off the frickin' streets and get them into homes like they deserve. Like, actually do something with your lives, man. Like, actually get out of the house and do something good with your lives. I know as soon as all this shit's done and over with, I'm gonna be going back to my roots.
If I had $1 for every time he said he was going to go back to his roots without defining what his roots actually were, other than I guess saying maybe that he was a music artist or something like that, I would have like probably a few $100, maybe 1,000, which is exponentially more than he's made in his decade on the internet.
Is it gonna take a long time? Yes. But the minute I get back to my roots and all this shit's done and over and this is nothing more than a speck in my rearview mirror, I'm going to be going back and doing shit that I used to do. I'm going to be going back and working with nonprofit organizations that I worked with before all this shit started.
Chance, everything you do is a nonprofit organization.
But I do hope and pray that all you trolls out there that are stuck in your ways of trolling people, I hope and pray that you get the help that you need. And I understand that it might not be your fault, but the point is, you're still addicted and you need help. Trolling is literally an addiction. And don't get me wrong, I understand that, you know, getting a few laughs here and there, it can be funny, ha ha ha, whatever.
Just never ever at my expense. Laugh at someone else. Never me. Never Chance Wilkins.
But at the end of the day, is that addiction, that high, that rush, is that all really worth it to you? Like, is it worth throwing your life away to become an addict of bothering somebody that you don't even know in real life? Is that really worth it to you?
Yes, I'm under the L doing the Kensington Shuffle and begging for $1 because I had the gateway of trolling Chance online. That makes perfect sense. That's totally like the end goal of that. You end up living in the sewers in Vegas or something.
It don't seem very worth it to me. I mean, you don't see me going around doing that to people. If anything, I live my life. I actually get outside. I actually do shit with my life. While you guys do what? Sit on the internet 24/7, 365, waiting for your next victim to post something. Also, you can sit there and bother them and pick apart what they're creating. I mean, if somebody's creating something and they're not bothering anybody, then what's the harm in it?
There's not, but you're bothering a lot of people, Chance, so much so that they had to move the bus stop off your street.
I mean, as long as it's not bothering anybody, then there's no need to bother that person. If that person is not bothering anybody with what they're doing, whether it's a vocal cover, whether it's playing guitar, piano, flute, whether it's creating artwork,
Can you honestly say with a straight face that this vocal cover didn't bother anybody?
making reaction videos, whatever that thing may be that they are doing. If they're doing something that they love and they're not bothering anybody, leave them alone. Don't bother them because they're not bothering you, so don't bother them. That's like with me. I don't bother any of you guys, but yeah, you guys choose to try to bother me. Why? Because you're addicted to the high. And if you don't like something, you don't have to watch. I mean, plain and simple. If you don't like what somebody's posting, then don't watch it. Flip to a different channel.
So why don't you just not watch the trolls and the commentary channels, Chance? Can't you just flip the channel?
Don't sit there and, hate comment. That's just sad. And quite frankly, it's pathetic. I mean, you sit there and spew hate comments like your word is law. But reality check, your word it's not law. Your word is your opinion. Don't get me wrong. You're entitled to your opinion.
Unless I don't like it and it makes me feel upset, in which case you're not entitled to it and you're a digital terrorist.
But at the end of the day, bro, y'all just need to leave people alone, man. And quite frankly, you need to get help. I mean, y'all literally need help. And bad, dude. I mean, y'all literally waste time doing what with your lives? Bothering people? Harassing people? And dude, honestly, that's no way to live life.
I swear, if you listen closely, you can actually hear him scratching his head in the background of this audio.
That's a sad existence. It really is. And honestly, I feel sad for you. I really do. I feel sad for you. And do you want to know why I feel sad for you? Because you sit there and waste so much of your life not living life, but stuck behind a screen all day long doing what? Pretending to be somebody that you're not?
Yeah, Cyrax, doing what? Gooning to My Hero Academia? Getting catfished by Russian baddies again? Yelling about how John is a bully?
Pretending to be this big shot mofo that acts like they're the biggest, baddest, bestest shits in sliced bread? Shit, y'all are far from that. If anything, you guys live a very, very sad existence. And that's what's so bad about it. You guys live such a terrible existence. And quite honestly, I feel bad for you. I do. I genuinely feel bad. Because y'all waste so much time doing stupid shit that's irrelevant and dumb as... Like, dude, it's 2025. Grow up. Trolling is outdated. You guys are literally hanging on to the past, while people like me are moving on to the future. Trolling is out, man. Trolling is not popular anymore. It used to be back in the early days, but it's not anymore. Trolling ain't the popular thing to do nowadays. The popular thing, the thing that's in, the new it thingy that is out nowadays is being a good person and letting people live their lives, dude.
That'll be the title of my next stream. Morty being a good person and letting people live their lives. And then I'll just sit there on stream for 2 hours and I'll be like, I don't have any opinions about anything. I think just to each their own, If you don't respect laws like, I don't know, the age of consent, well, you do you. That's a you decision. Who am I to judge you? I'm just going to be a good person and let people live their lives. And apparently being a good person means not standing up for anything or not being bothered by internet degeneracy. I'm sure the algorithm will pick that right up because trolling is out, Cyrax said.
And that's literally... That's literally the trend nowadays. Trolling is dead. Trolling is out, dude. And quite honestly, it's a waste of time. So, I mean, why don't y'all stop wasting your time? Actually get out and, do shit with your life. Trolling is not the cool thing to do anymore. Trolling is literally dead. It's a dying community. And I know it's not what you want to hear, but that's the truth of it. The trolling community is a dying culture. It's a dying way of life. And quite honestly, you guys got two options. You can either leave the trolling behind and let the culture die off, or you can become so obsessed with it that you end up dying with the culture. I mean, seriously, the trolling culture is dead. And like I say, I know it's not what you guys want to hear, but that's the truth of it. The trolling culture is dead. It's over. It's time for the troll community to just lay the troll community to rest. Lay that community to rest and move on. Do something else, bro. Say that you guys had your fun with the troll community in the past. I get that. But dude, the trolling community is dead. And it's never coming back. It's time you grow up and realize that. The sooner you realize that, the better off you'll be. So do the world a favor. Let the troll community die. Let that immature way of life die off. Because it doesn't do anybody any favors. It doesn't help anybody. It doesn't serve a purpose except to spread negativity and chaos and unwanted bullshit. And if you're going to stay stuck in that past, if you're going to stay stuck in that garbage and in that past, and you got a very sad, very long, very just despicable life ahead of you. And that's what's so sad. You guys that sit there and do all this shit, you don't realize that that culture, that way of life is dead. And it's never coming back. Ever. It's dead. Nobody enjoys trolls. Everybody in the world hates trolls. So do the world a favor. Jump ship now and leave that life behind. And start doing something good with your life. Otherwise, you're just wasting your life away rotting in a cesspool of negativity that's not going to serve you 20, 30 years down the road, nor is it going to do you any favors. Sure, it may have done something for you in the past, but now it's a dying way of life. Let it die. Being a troll is out. That's not the cool thing to do anymore. The cool thing to do is being a good person and letting people live their lives. So like I said, make a choice. Either stay stuck in the negative bullshit with the rest of your, with the rest of your old friends that think that it's cool to do that and not grow at all as a person and still stay stuck in your immature ways and eventually lose everything in the long run. Or you can jump ship, save yourself, and 20, 30 years from now, when you look back and you see how you were, you can look back and say, yo, I grew from that. I did better. I grew from that. I matured from that. I'm not that person anymore. So ultimately, at the end of the day, it's y'all's choice. I'm just trying to give y'all some good advice. All right? That's all I'm trying to do. And take my advice, don't take my advice. That's up to you. But at the end of the day, I'm going to still be doing me. I'm going to still be doing my shit that I enjoy. And living life to the fullest, baby. And to all my real fans out there that actually do enjoy my work, I love y'all. And hopefully sometime soon I'll be uploading good content again in the very near future. So, love y'all. Catch y'all laters.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. At some point in the distant future, he'll be uploading good content, quote-unquote, again, as if there was ever a point in the past that he was doing that. We just have to be patient and wait for the Cyrax Nation to rise again, even though it rose again last week and took us all out or something. I don't know. He's always been like detached from the plot, but it really does feel like he's lost it to a new degree lately. So that's going to be our coverage for today. There should be some new updates by tomorrow. I'll see you all again very soon. But until next time, you know the drill. Stay indoors, stay away from the goblin, and have a good one.